this phenomenon increasing with the fact that we receive a massive new immigrants here in Quebec and in Canada?
I wouldn't say so. I don't think there's a correlation between race and like that movement, no.
Mais je sais qu'en Europe, ça fait depuis des décennies que ça existe, ce problème-là. C'est important de dire non. Le Québec puis le Canada, c'est une culture très ouverte, mais il y a des choses qu'il faut dire non. C'est pas raciste de dire non à certaines choses, puis moi, j'aimerais ça que les féministes, les vrais féministes, ils disent assez à ça. Tu sais, eux, ils ont un double standard où on dirait, tu sais, c'est comme, oh non, on peut pas trop chialer contre ça parce que c'est raciste.
De ne pas avoir peur de dénoncer. Je pense que les gens ont été beaucoup retenus par la peur, puis à peur de se faire traiter de raciste ou d'intolérant, mais c'est pas une question de racisme ou d'intolérance, c'est tolérance zéro pour tout le monde d'agir de la sorte avec...
Mass immigration has brought many challenges, and what I'm about to show you is one of the most concerning. Women and children no longer feel safe. Incidents of staring, groping, and inappropriate behavior have been reported multiple times right here in Montreal's public swimming pools.
Yeah, the fact that everybody gets called racist for, as that woman points out, rightfully points out, calling out inappropriate behavior is the absolute bananas upside down world that we're living in. I think no matter across cultural race lines, if you are here in Canada and there is inappropriate behavior taking place, it needs to be called out every single time. We need to stop being fearful of these ridiculous labels that just get thrown around and tossed around as though they don't mean anything anymore. Like, these people are obviously not racist. They're just trying to protect the pool, public swimming space, so that women and girls and children can be comfortable to swim at them. This is not racism at all.
And we need to make a difference in between race and culture. It's completely different. It's not the same thing. And we are talking to a specific type of culture of voyeurism, of staring at, of groping. And there is older women who have reported to receive balls in the face at the pool, because I know which kind of behavior. It's like an extension of themselves. So if the ball is actually touching a woman, it's kind of like the same kind of feeling as if you touch the woman yourself. So there is multiple incidents, and it's growing. It's not new. It's been years that some women have refused to go to that public pool. And it's not just women, it's children also. So imagine being a mother, you go to a public pool with your children, and your children is being stared at. And how they were describing me, how they are acting. Sometimes they are sitting in the grass, they are splitting to things like they are not in group. And sometimes they will go to the fence and they will grab the fence and just look inside of the fence like that and not move at all. And sometimes they are going inside of the public pool. And sometimes it's happening in the water, that they are grouping and they are like kind of doing inappropriate behavior. And sometimes it's also like invading the private space, like sitting on the towel of the woman, trying to engage with them. They cannot take a no as an answer. They will just continue again and again and again and harass. Some women have been reported with their children where they, I don't know how you call it, like a push, like a for pushing like the baby, the stroller,
the stroller.
Or whatever. And
stroller.
They had to scream, "No, get away from me." Imagine, like, now this park is not safe anymore. But it's not just that park. It's everywhere in all public spaces that is happening. It's just now there is a lot of complaint in one specific area, but it's happening in other provinces, in other public spaces. And you actually share, and I'm sorry for what happened to you, but I saw your testimony online, and I'm sorry, and I would love like people to know what happened.
Yeah, so this actually happened to me last year at my local beach, the Coburg Beach. And at first I was kind of second guessing myself. Like, am I reading too much into what's happening? But as I looked into it further, as I see more reports, this textbook happened to, at the time, my 9-year-old daughter at the beach. And so a group of guys, and immediately my alarm bell started going off because there was 4 men that approached on the beach, and they were fully clothed in running shoes. They didn't have towels. They didn't have sandals on. Like, they were obviously sticking out like a sore thumb at the beach, where you're generally in your bathing suits and ready to, head into the water. So they obviously were not dressed appropriately for the beach right off the bat. And my husband was probably about 50 feet away throwing around a football with our sons. And I had my, at the time, 9-year-old, and she was digging in the sand, building sandcastles. And then I also had my toddler who, I was obviously keeping a close eye on both of them. And so I saw this group of men come onto the beach, and immediately I'm watching because they stick out like a sore thumb. So I'm like, this is really weird. What's going on here? So they sit down, and again, they don't have towels or anything. So they're just sitting in the sand, fully clothed, about, I would say, probably 20 feet away from us. So I'm keeping an eye on my daughter, my other toddler, who's kind of closer to the water's edge. And then I'm out of the corner of my eye, keeping an eye on my other kids playing football with my husband. And these guys are snickering, they're jeering, they're staring. The staring was so unsettling because it was relentless. They did not let up the staring. So I'm staring them back. And generally speaking, when you stare people down, they become uncomfortable, they move away, there would be some sort of response. Their response to my staring them down was to continue laughing, sneering, jeering. And then they get a phone out and they start photographing or perhaps videoing. And at that point, my daughter kind of noticed that I was acting a little bit unusual. And she's like, why are you staring at that group of men? And I said, because they're staring at us. And when people stare at you in public, and if they're making you feel uncomfortable, then you stare right back at them. And usually they would feel similarly uncomfortable. But these guys were not. And so this went on probably for about 5 minutes or so. And again, I'm keeping an eye on my toddler as well. So I couldn't just leave him and go approach them, but my mama bear was firing. And so finally I said to my daughter, go get dad, ask him just to come back over here. And this is really making me feel unsettled and creepy. And I'm not comfortable anymore. And as soon as my husband walked over and I pointed them out and he looked over, they got up and scurried off. And like, it was almost instant that they picked up and left the beach completely. And so we both stared them down as they left the beach. And then as we were leaving, I was just kind of keeping an eye out to see, where they had went to, or if we could find them again or warn other parents perhaps. But we didn't see them again. So this is happening everywhere. And it happened to me. And it is extremely creepy. It is very unsettling. And now seeing more and more reports of this, I regret not approaching them or calling it out more kind of vigorously. But, when you're wrangling a few kids at a beach, it can be hard, and you kind of want to be careful how you approach or confront those situations. But I think that absolutely we need to call this out, warn others every single time, because this is not okay, what is happening.
And the person who actually organized like the citizen movement was organized by the far left. And they arrived there, and when I questioned them about the problem of culture and immigration that are not being adequately integrated in the society because we receive too much, they say, oh no, it's not a problem of race, it's not a problem of culture, it's a problem of patriarchy. And I was like, no, it's not a problem of patriarchy. And the thing is, it was the only one with that line of thinking. Like the other people who actually arrived afterwards, they actually agree with my question about it. And you see, I saw afterwards on Reddit that they say that we came with our racist agenda, and that the mainstream media didn't report at all that it was actually a problem of mass immigration, not well integrated, that they feel that they can do the same behavior that at home. For a woman that I've been traveling for 3.5 months in India and other country in South Asia, myself, I was victim of sexually attacked, like touching everywhere. I've been stared at, I've been followed, I've been harassed. And I had to also bring the security to stop a man to enter to my hostel at one point. So if we are continuing to bring people in that are not integrated, who feel that they can do whatever they want without any repercussion, this problem is going to be worse. And I'm so sorry for what happened to you and your daughter. And I hope your daughter, I didn't actually notice that. And I hope that she's not traumatized by it.
Oh, she did. She fully noticed. And as soon as she noticed and we started feeling comfortable, that's when I said, go get dad, because I need another adult so I can keep an eye on the toddler and we can continue kind of like unabatedly playing in the sand. And I wasn't expecting them to get up and leave immediately. When they saw my husband come over, immediately their phones went away. They got up and they left. And I thought if one of us needs to go and confront these individuals, and I can't leave my toddler to go do that. So, but they left. I mean, and it just shows the glaring disrespect and disregard for women when they're treated with such disdain and like objects, because as soon as a man came over, they got up and left. And I had been staring these guys down, like, and I have a pretty good death stare, and I knew what they were doing, and they were completely unfazed and also seemed eerily provoked by it. Like they liked that I knew what they were doing, and I couldn't necessarily do anything about it. And so that was really disturbing and unsettling. And that's why I say we need to call this out every single time and warn others, because it's not in your imagination. You don't need to double think this. If you see somebody staring down your young child and potentially taking photos or videos of them, you call that out every single time.